So guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to start a different universe comic, that is Blood Hunt. Blood Hunt total have 50 comics in it, so from today onwards we are going to cover everyday one comics for next 50 days. So for the today topic we are going to cover Blood Hunt number 1. So guys, Blood Hunt basically is fight between our superheroes and vampires. We are going to see different kind of vampires and how hero fight against them. So in our first chapter we see the major thing, that is the death of our sun. So first scene start with 12 minute 11 second left before the sun death. We see sun is fighting against vampires constantly, and any characters who has power of sun are relatively light are feeling the fight. Further we see at the last moment when sun died, the sun in solar system is covered dark. After 15 minute 20 seconds of sun death in New York City, we see Scarlet Witch is talking to Iron Man, where Iron Man say, "I am in the air and it looked bad. What are you seeing on the ground?" Scarlet Witch replied, "Marcus Daniel, better known as Blackout, or at least he was robbing a bank and then he exploded." Then Iron Man replied, "I am getting similar reports around the world. Superheroes like Dark Star, Dust, Clock." Scarlet Witch say, "Then all Dark Force users they become portals to Dark Force dimension." Iron Man asks, "Can you close them with your magic?" Scarlet replied, "Certainly, and when I am done perhaps I will go punch out Galactus." Further she explained, "His is an entire dimension's energy, forcing his way into our own from multiple bridges." Iron Man replied, "I got it." Scarlet Witch asked, "Perhaps you can close them with your robot clothing?" Iron Man explained, "Sorry, I was really hoping we could just magic this away, because with all the dark force in the atmosphere, we will lost the sun." Now we see it is 25 minutes and 19 seconds after sun death. We see Tiger and Moon Knight talking to each other about the incident. Moon Knight say, "Darkening the skies, hiding the sun, hiding the moon. This is not a mishappening. This isn't an accident. It's an attack." Tiger replied, "Vampires." Now after sun death 34 minute 51 seconds, vampires start their attack on Italy. At 40 minutes 19 second after sun death, vampire attack on Nigeria. At 41 minute, vampires attack on Canada. At 43 minutes 58 seconds, vampires attack on China. At 45 minutes and 33 seconds, vampire attack on Colombia. At 50 minutes and a second, vampire attack on South Korea. At 58 minutes and 39 seconds, we see vampires are on their way to attack Latveria. Here that people are afraid of trespassing in the area because Latveria is the Doctor Doom territory. The vampires who are attaching are all burnt when they first put their steps on the lands of Latveria. Doctor Doom say to his soldier, "Excellent, Latveria's borders are secure. Now ensure that Doom's new subject are attended to." After all, loyalty stems naturally from gratitude. Now after 1 hour of death of sun, United States get attacked by vampire. Here we see Miles is fighting with vampires and asking himself, what would Blade do? At the time Blade suddenly come and ask, "That isn't good questions, isn't it?" He say, "Things are looking bad, Spider-Man, but I got a plan, and it's not just down to what I do. I got something I need you to do." Now we see Avengers are fighting against vampire. We see Thor, Captain Marvel and Black Panther constantly fighting against vampire. Thor is asking question to all the Avengers, "Where all these vampires coming? What did we?" Captain Marvel asking to Black Panther, "You are the canny one, give me a name. Who is doing this? Who are the fighting?" Black Panther reply, "I don't know." After we see Vision checking and accessing all the information and reveal the fact that Dracula is currently unaccounted for it. Falcon also supported the statement of Vision and saying, "This doesn't feel like Dracula after all the work he puts into pounding his vampire nation people. Something like this, it's outside of his trajectory." Then Scarlet asked them, "Ooh, damn it, they are too many of them, been building this number 4. Then there is a sudden alert to the Avengers, and finally we see the alert is sent by the Blade, and he's saying, "I am on the run and have information. We need to meet my coordinates and teleport this to the impossible city. Meet me there." Blade out. And here we see Iron Man saying to others Avengers, "I am calling you home. Anyone with objections sing out." Thor say, "We go to make this quick. We all need to down there. My rage is endless, and an endless number of force upon which to slake it appear. But they have the numbers and we do not have time, no, without the sun." Then suddenly Blade come with the truck and Iron Man asks, "What the hell is going on? The Daywalker couldn't make it, but thank you for inviting us in," someone say. And here we finally a villain of this comic, Blood Coven. Here now Bloodstone 1 speak, "My warriors have been waiting for this. Megrim maintain the psychic static. Cruel and unusual take the witch first. Damn screen take on the thunder god. Smoke Eater on me." Smoke Eater reply, "Watch your tone, Bloodstone 1. And now fight start as Smoke Eater transform himself into indifferent form. Bloodstone 1 say, "I don't care how much crematoria smoke you hut. Smoke Eater, I run the Blood Coven and you will fall in line." line. And here we see the fight begins as our Avengers are being beaten up. We see all the Avengers are defeated badly. First Scarlet was beaten, then Thunder God, after that Falcon and Black Panther beat it, and we see that one of the member of Blood Coven defeats Vision. Finally Iron Man is also defeated by one of the members, and lastly Captain Marvel is beaten by the joint efforts of the member of Blood Coven, and it was revealed that Cruel one of the members eat pain, Unusual eats magic, and Smoke Eater eats spirits. Megrim eats thoughts and leaves only agony. Here we see Bloodstone 1 saying to Captain America, I particularly wanted, you will be the finest price for the master. When I turned you, you will be our symbol then, and your species will weep. After all the Avengers are defeated, we see that Thor is staved in his head, and only one who is conscious right now is our Black Panther. The Black Panther sacrificed himself to send Captain America and other away, but we see Scarlet Witch, Thor and Black Panther has been captured, and then scene shift to Doctor Strange. He is researching on the Monstesi formula and say, I know clear, but if we can access this formula then all this will end immediately. And suddenly Blade come to the Strange house and say, to kill every vampire on Earth. Good trick, but you need the Darkhold for that, don't you? And the last I heard, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, had eaten the Darkhold. Doctor Strange replied, it is good to see you, old friend, and especially so on a day like today. What is happening? Blade replied, a vampire uprising, but you all know that we all tangled with vampires before, but this is different. This time the organized one big push to break humanity, put the blood drinkers on top. They call themselves the Structure, a vampire cult that was spread across the world before this. Moon Knight killed their leader, but they found a new leader, one with a plan. As Blade explained their plan in parts: 1. Use a ritual to detonate dark force users and turn them into portals to block out the sun. 2. Global uprising, mobilizing legions of mass-turning maniacs all across the globe, striking at population centers, critical infrastructure, the like. And 3rd, taking out Avengers. Cleo replied, no, foolishness, the Avengers. Speak sense, Blade. Blade continued to speak, the Blood Convent is a match for Avengers, believe me. A kill squad. Ultra vampires fed on superhuman blood and empowered by divergenity philosophies of feeding on pain, or ghost or magic, or was a match. I guess this isn't conjecture, the Avengers are down. Doctor Strange say, this is more important than ever, that we assemble the formula with what grimoires we do have. Blade say, you do that, killing every vampire on Earth, some of them are on your side or not they. Here Doctor Strange say, I am a doctor, I must cut away a limb to save a patient. I will accept my damnation to save my patient. My world. Blade say, impressive. I already knew that Wanda Maximoff would never cause the spell to exterminate an entire population. It is not in her. But you, I wasn't sure of. Doctor Strange changed the topic by saying, you mention a new leader for this structure. Who is the mastermind? Is it Dracula? Blade replied, no, nothing like that. And it was finally revealed that the one who puts the sun down, who released the Child of Night, who assembled the monster who killed the Avengers, and the leader of the structure, is all the Blade doing. And the first part of Blood Hunt end here. This is quite unique reveal that we see in the end. Blade is a mastermind all this event, for the details will be going to be revealed in further chapters. That's all for today. See you the next time.